fulfillment your whole life is seriously counting on it.
On every Thursday of the week, this seat beckons at those who superintend over institutions of government, be it politics, economy, personality, or even socio-religious life, to give account of stewardship of what leaders have done or doing with the resources allocated to them at all levels and spheres of life. Watch Stewardship on Rstv every Thursday at 12:30 p.m. Stewardship with SNB, a point-blank approach to TV journalism.
Hello, good afternoon everyone, and thanks for joining us on the program Stewardship with SNB, live from the studios of Rstv here in Port Harcourt. On this program, you can watch us on YouTube at Rstv online, and of course at Facebook at Rstv channel 22, and on Twitter handle. You can also watch our program on Rstv 22ph online. And of course, you can also watch us on GoTV channel 142 and Star Times channel 113. Today on the program, we shall be taking a look at the Ogoni cleanup. What is holding it? Why the slow pace of the Ogoni cleanup? Why are different groups agitating for the removal, the sack and suspension of IPREP management? Particularly, Professor Zabi, who is the coordinator of IPREP, saddled with the responsibility of cleaning Ogoni land. So who is responsible for the slow cleanup exercise of Ogoni land? These are some of the questions we'll put across to one of the major stakeholders in Ogoni land, and of course the President General of Ogoni Youth Federation, Dr. Legbosi Yemabana. Dr. Legbosi Yemabana, thanks for joining us on the phone.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, you are talking to us from Lagos, Abuja, I suppose?
I'm talking from Abuja.
All right. Thank you for joining us. All right. Like I said in my opening, that several groups have been agitating for the cleanup of the Ogoni land as a result of oil pollution, environmental degradation, and you just name it. But the people are tired of waiting for action, and so different groups such as US, the Ogoni Youth Federation, had taken to the streets a fortnight ago or so, calling for the resignation of the coordinator of IPREP, Professor Zabi, and of course his management team, for refusing to move to site, in your words, and of course for slowing down the cleaning up of Ogoni land. This has not gone down well with the ordinary Ogoni person here in River State. But before we go on, let me ask you, there were media reports, Dr. Yemabana, that you have been removed as the President General of Ogoni Youth Federation. Can we have clarity on this?
Well, there is nothing of such. What happened is, after our protest, and our officers returned or the military to consider the protest, and especially to cover the very monumental corruption. They killed 4 out of the entire executive of the Ogoni Federation. 4 of my EXCO. We were part of the protest even.
How many are you? How many is the EXCO?
The executive is 12.
12, okay.
Yeah, the comment fell on the 4 of them went and purportedly made that announcement. But thereafter, there was a general Ogoni Congress, and along with our constitution, the Congress is the highest decision-making body. This firm at that particular incident, dismissed this firm, and of course, elongated my tenure by 24 minutes. That is what happened, but that's not my concern. The challenge is the design of our own tactics. But the development of shell that HIPEP is now implementing in the Ogoni. The HIPEP management want to cause another genocide in the Ogoni where young people will be killed just like it happened in 1993. Ogoni employs over 2,000 Mataran and some Ogoni units. Each family are today not even benefiting from this cleanup. Our challenge and our advice is very genuine. What are they? We are saying that for the past 7 years, there has been this cleanup that is already in the media space, lies, propaganda, and defeat. Because it is just on the pages of the paper. We are not seeing people in focus on the ground. The people are not benefiting from the project. And everything
Permit me to interject, Dr. Yemabana. There are reports that one of the reasons why you engineered the youth of Ogoni to protest against IPREP management is because that the contract they used to give to you was withdrawn, and that's why you got angry. Would that be correct?
I haven't gotten any contracts from IPREP. Myself, I haven't gotten one contract from IPREP. And that particular statement is just a diversionary plan.
But you used to be part of the sharing formula.
No, I'm not part of any formula whatsoever. We don't have any document to prove that. All what you're hearing is just mere propaganda.
So what is this money? What is this money fraud?
To act as to what is going on in the project.
Yeah, Dr. Yemabana, what is this monumental fraud you talked about in respect of high-prep management?
For instance, again the youths that are working with high-prep contractors, especially the China Civil Engineering Corporation, giving the Center for Excellence, they are being paid the sum of between another paying the youth between 1,400 to 1,600 daily, which is not enough to prepare a world-class meal in this current economic reality. Meanwhile, in their bill of quantity that the company was giving the contract on, we ought to pay this shit 10,000 per day. And we have credible intelligence that this 1,400 that they are paying this shit is because there are kickbacks that the company is giving back to high-prep managers. This is information we got from authority we cannot doubt, and high-prep has not been able to also deny that. Secondly, the youth that high-prep claim to be training, they are being paid the sum of 40,000 naira monthly. Meanwhile, they are supposed to pay them 300,000 monthly. Some kickback methods. I can go on and on.
How did it come about with this facts of Dr. Imabana, these are very factual statements you are making. You are not a member of high-prep, are you? How did you arrive at these facts and figures?
The facts and figures you got from the of those companies. Remember, when company is looking for job, they must submit either their bill of quantity or what you call their demo, that's their bill of engineering, measurement and evaluation. And we disclose the documents. We don't want to divulge how we get these documents, but they are with me, I can send you copies. And the documents state this amount that I mentioned earlier. So why is the document state an amount and they become something far less than that amount that the document stipulated? In a general, the police are being treated as slaves. There is no inclusion. Even when contracts are given by political surrogates. They don't do anything to benefit the people whose livelihood has been destroyed. Remember, this cleanup is not like government wanted to help us. No, it came as a result of agitation by our hero, and his lieutenants were killed. And this is the benefit of that agitation. So our people must benefit, because it is a benefit for whose land has been destroyed, it is our people whose aquatic land has been destroyed, it is our people whose environment are polluted. And many people from other parts of the country. How are we going to people from other parts of the country getting jobs? We should be some sort of a kind of press receiver. Our people cannot continue to be killed in their own land. It's been a government to be covered in the history of this country.
Okay, Dr. Imabana, you talked about high prep, and of course it's mismanagement of funds and all of that. In specific terms, why did you and your group protest to the streets?
Number one reason why we carried out that protest is that the United Nations Environment Program that brought about this climate that produced the UNEP reports. You may recall, I'm not sure, I don't know if you are aware, but you can verify after me.
Okay.
Has been doing their policies for market. They were monitoring the process for the past 7 years. And they just reviewed. They just pulled out.
You mean UNEP?
And they pulled out. UNEP has pulled out. And they pulled out citing corruption. They pulled out citing compromise of the report that they got.
Well, this is fresh information to us that UNEP has pulled out of the organic cleanup project.
UNEP has pulled out of the organic cleanup project because of the manner with which the cleanup is being implemented. You know, so, and we have another information that close to $800 million have been released. $800 million is playing about, when the current exchange, that's about 800 billion. Have been released. And today, all what, like I said, we see is nuclear hype. These are in the ground, nothing is going on. Nothing whatsoever. And man is a product of the environment. So if you're cleaning up the environment and the people who are the environment living, what are you doing? Meanwhile, the cleanup is not even done along with UNEP recommendation. That is why they do that. So, the cleanup is being done in a very serious, correct manner. There is no accountability, there is no transparency, and we need to ask questions. And secondly, and thirdly, the issue of the wages I told you about. Then first, the issue of the management of welfare, and divide our look at it. Whenever you want to ask questions, the co-order used to go and counter them.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, have you been able to engage high prep one-on-one to discuss some of these issues you are raising here?
Of course, we don't just jump to carry out protests. The leadership is very responsive and responsible because we are doing the three things. First is invest, second is consolidate, and the last one is consultation, which is the protest we do. So the day we go to the last thing, we carry that consultation and try to see how we can talk to them. But all of that fell on deaf ears. We met meetings with the project coordinator, and everything we told him, he told us we only have power to implement any. So I wonder who has the power. If he doesn't have the power to make this project benefit our people, then we should better resign, and someone that understands the history of where we are coming from should be put there so that our people can benefit. We cannot keep quiet and $1 billion will be spent without the good people benefit.
Okay.
Go to the streets of Port Harcourt, you will see the benefits used. Certainly, in the midst of plenty, we are the ones that have boys and have girls, they are the ones who nobody works here and there. Meanwhile, in their land, there is a lot that each one can benefit all on Sunday.
So if UNEP has withdrawn its services from the Goni Cleanup project, who else is funding high prep now? Or is the cleanup exercise in comatose?
UNEP was not the one funding high prep. UNEP was the one that did the report upon the invitation by the president of the Goni or Yusuf Obasanjo.
Okay.
And when they finished the report, there was a side of it that says we are going to follow up the implementation to the end. You know?
Yes.
And UNEP has been playing that role. But like I said, they just resigned, they just put that because all the efforts they have put in place to make the cleanup go in line with the recommendations. People are playing politics of the cleanup. So the people just do that. You know, so that is it. So the people that release the money for the cleanup is not either the net or the government. It is the polluter. And we use the polluter, the shared petroleum development company limited and its joint venture partners. They are the ones that are releasing the funds. And like I told you, President of Intelligence shows that they have released $800 million.
Okay.
Out of the $1 billion.
And there's not
it's only about $200 million to complete the whole funds. But $800 million, so they don't know how they are spent it. So they should come and explain how they are spent it.
So, Dr. Yemabana, tell us, are you suggesting that there is no cleanup in any Goni community that was polluted at all?
Hello?
Are you suggesting to us that there was no cleanup exercise in any of the communities that was reported to have been polluted as a result of environmental degradation?
No, I'm not saying there is no cleanup at all. I'm not saying that.
Okay.
There are pockets of cleanup here and there. There is cleanup that is being done. The cleanup that is being done, the cleanup that is being done is not done in line with United Nations recommendations. Now, I'll give you for instance, we are supposed to build what we call the Integrated Contaminated Soil Management Center.
Okay.
This is what we are supposed to do. And what is that center for? I know I'm a professional myself. I'm a professional engineer. I am master's in all of this. And what is the center of the issue? The center is the center where we scope the pollutants. How we taking away the polluted soil? We take it to that center to treat. After treatment, we return it back. That is the main explanation of the cleanup that we have proposed. But now that center is not in place. And that's the first thing that ought to be in place. No, what they are doing there, they are doing what they call the downside method. And they are playing the pollutant, putting it in a downside, in an open surface that pollutes the areas. The direct the pollutant, they are something to protect it. So they are really polluting the place, telling it clean up. And they don't say, no, you don't do what you told me. And they don't do that. Remember, they are supposed to provide water and medical medicine and treatment as emergency measures that up to contrast. We haven't been giving you any of this. You go to clean up, awarding clean up contracts amounting to which lost close to 4-5 billion, one company, to people all over the place. And the people are not on site doing anything. So now, what is going to play again? After 7 years, and the clean up of the take just 5 years, with the regeneration, with vegetation and planting of one growth, that will take another 20-25 years. That is why the clean up was specified for everything was amounting to 20 to 25 years. But the amendment of every milestone, no standard has been reached, and the cleanup is this slow. Everything is very gingerly in the Nigerian way and manner. And when people want to ask questions, they want to kill them because you are eating, you are covering your mess. No, we know your life. We will ensure that we protect the interest of the community. Because you have a social license position.
Has this your protest impacted in any way in the change of management in IPREP?
Because you are here during the protest, there is a systemic gun battle orchestrated allegedly by the project coordinator to kill the youth. The videos are there.
Oh, really?
It's only God that saved us. Several people were wounded, several are in the hospital, several are still in coma, and in speaking with you, the court action was just filed in the Federal High Court to ask for fundamental rights to be protected. Because that protest was a peaceful protest. We wrote to the commissioners of police, we invited legal houses to cover it. So if you want to post me on, they wouldn't do that. It was a very peaceful protest. They had to hire the services of woodlands and some unscrupulous security agencies to shoot at us directly. What is the carnage that is happening? We have been willing to want to kill the youth and to fight back of the fight right people that are demanding from what they are doing.
Okay, Dr. Yemabana, you seem to have lost confidence in IPREP and its management, particularly Professor Zabi, who is the coordinator of IPREP. In its place, what are you suggesting should take the place of IPREP? If you are called to head IPREP, would you readily give yourself up? Hello? Hello? All right, we lost him. We will reconnect to Dr. Legbosi Yemabana, who is talking to us on phone all the way from Abuja on the goings on in Ogoni land as it relates to the Ogoni cleanup. We'll take a short break, and when we return, the conversation will continue. And I will take your calls and hear you have your say. Stay with us.
On every Thursday of the week, this seat beckons at those who superintend over institutions of government, be it politics, economy, personality, or even socio-religious life, to give account of stewardship of what leaders have done or doing with the resources allocated to them at all levels and spheres of life. Watch Stewardship on Rstv every Thursday at 12:30 p.m. Stewardship with SNB, a point-blank approach to TV journalism. On every Thursday of the week, this seat beckons at those who superintend over institutions of government, be it politics, economy, personality, or even socio-religious life, to give account of stewardship of what leaders have done or doing with the resources allocated to them at all levels and spheres of life. Watch Stewardship on Rstv every Thursday at 12:30 p.m. Stewardship with SNB, a point-blank approach to TV journalism.
Welcome back, and if you have just joined us, the program is Stewardship with SNB from the studios of Rstv here in Port Harcourt. You can watch us on GoTV channel 142 and Star Times channel 113. You can also watch this program on our different social media handles such as Facebook at Rstv22ph online, and then we are also on Twitter at Rstv22ph online, and of course on YouTube at Rstv online. All of these platforms, you can watch this program and join the conversation. Of course, telephone lines will be displayed on your TV set, so you can call us in and have your say on this all-important topic of Ogoni cleanup. What is holding it back? Why is it at a snail pace? Who is responsible for the slowing down of the cleanup exercise? How much money has been pumped into the exercise? My guest who is on phone all the way from Abuja, Dr. Legbosi Mabana, President General, Ogoni Youth Federation, had earlier told us that about 800 million, is it dollars or naira, has been pumped into this exercise, but there is little or nothing to show for it. Dr. Mabana, thanks for joining us again.
Thank you.
All right. I was asking you before we disconnected that you are calling for the suspension of HIPREP coordinator, and of course the management of HIPREP. You're calling for their removal. If you are called upon to head HIPREP, will you readily bring forth yourself?
I'm not interested to be the coordinator of HIPREP.
What exactly?
That's why we are agitating.
What
the advocacy that we are having is to protect the interests of the people. But as we ostracize from this project,
all right.
All we need is someone that understands our history, because we have suffered so much to get that place.
Okay,
so that we can have the benefits of that land.
Dr. Yamabana,
when we initially joined the protest, that was not our main aim. It was not a call for the regulation of the sack of the project coordinator. That was not the intention. The intention was this issue that have made that. We already, when we started calling for the men to be sacked, was when the right talks against us. Protest is the right of every Nigerian. It's never peacefully to person their demand. But when we thought we were denied against us, that was when the moment crowd started shouting, grabbing my spirit. And the company leader, I even told the different part. I had to tell that part of the people. So the way the project committee playing is anti-Ogoni. And I wonder why we put it over that kind of way.
What level of support?
People are blaming, people are asking questions as to why they want to shut up and people any opinion voice on what they're doing. If they are doing the right thing, right? Yes.
Dr. Yamabana, what level of support does your organization enjoy from other leaders of Ogoni land in respect of this project?
Leaders of Ogoni land were converted now to the protest. So we want to believe that we have 100% support from the leaders of the place.
All right, we have a caller here. Hello, good afternoon. Hello. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. All right, we lost lost a call. I want to believe that we do not have any technical issue, so that you can call us in and have your say on the Ogoni cleanup issue as championed by different groups such as Ogoni Youth Federation, headed by Dr. Legbosi Yemabana. All right, Dr. Legbosi Yemabana, we want to know if these monies that have been pumped into high prep for purposes of the cleaning up of Ogoni land, where do you think the money is? If you say it is not properly used, where is the money? Is it in the hands of Professor Zabi, or where is it? What efforts have you? What aside protest, what other legal steps have you taken to make sure that the said stolen money are being recovered for the good of the ordinary Ogoni man?
Well, a lot of which in the video reports against Apple, a lot as I speak, people are making individual cases. What is it that you collecting a community agenda that will have to track their steps? Now, we actually don't need. The money is in the hands of so many people. Like I told you, contracts have been awarded and paid for. And these contractors, a lot of them are not on site. Some companies, one person has 7 lots of jobs in the building. One of them is 7. One of them is less than 3 billion. And it is done in a manner that our people are ostracized, our people are not involved. How come we allow maybe 30 jobs? After 30, 29 will be given to outsiders and 1 will be given to them, which is against the Nigerian local content law. And people can do this cleanup that other people are coming to do. So our people should be given the opportunity to do this cleanup so that we can have the benefits of that cleanup circulate within our place. But no, what is going on now is capital flight. And beyond capital flight, who is giving money? I'm not doing the jobs. And you have a contractor that was giving water project to do like 3 years ago, within the lifetime of 1 year and 6 years. 3 years has passed, we have not done it. We have been doing another one. So you know this is going to, that is how they are using to steal the money.
And nobody questions what he has done with the money.
People that ask the question are the managers of Hyper. They are not questioning it. And when you came to ask questions peacefully, they want to stifle the work to create a divisive tendency like they are not together in the result.
All right, Dr. Yemabana, you will just allow us to go on a very short break to quickly fix what is happening to our telephone lines are not really connecting. Let's just go on a 1 or 2 minutes break and then fix it and come back, and then we can take calls from the public. Is it okay by you, Dr. Yemabana?
That's okay.
Thank you so much. All right, we'll go on a short break and we will return for more conversations on this program. Stay with us. Come.
On every Thursday of the week, this seat beckons at those who superintend over institutions of government, be it politics, economy, personality, or even socio-religious life, to give account of stewardship of what leaders have done or doing with the resources allocated to them at all levels and spheres of life. Watch Stewardship on Rstv every Thursday at 12:30 p.m. Stewardship with SNB, a point-blank approach to TV journalism. On every Thursday of the week, this seat beckons at those who superintend over institutions of government, be it politics, economy, personality, or even socio-religious life, to give account of stewardship of what leaders have done or doing with the resources allocated to them at all levels and spheres of life. Watch Stewardship on Rstv. On every Thursday of the week, this seat beckons at those who superintend over institutions of government, be it politics, economy, personality, or even social-religious life, to give account of stewardship of what leaders have done or doing with the resources allocated to them at all levels and spheres of life. Watch Stewardship on Rstv every Thursday at 12:30 p.m. Stewardship with SNB, a point-blank approach to TV journalism. On every Thursday of the week, this seat beckons at those who superintend over institutions of government, be it politics, economy, personality, or even social-religious life, to give account of stewardship of what leaders have done or doing with the resources allocated to them at all levels and spheres of life. Watch Stewardship on Rstv every Thursday at 12:30 p.m. Stewardship with SNB, a point-blank approach to TV journalism.
We're just joining us. The program is Stewardship with SNB, and we're live here in the studios. You can connect to us via all those telephone lines we have displayed on a TV set, and of course the social media handles that are also on your TV set. And you better still, you can watch us on GoTV channel 142 and Star Times channel 113. We are still on to the President General of Ogoni Youth Federation, who is on phone with us all the way from Abuja, Dr. Legbosi Yemabana, who has been talking tough on why the cleanup exercise is being delayed and who is to blame. These are some of the questions we'll now put back to him, but not without taking your questions or suggestions, if you like. Telephone lines are already displayed on your TV set. You can avail yourself of the opportunity and call us in and ask your questions with every sense of responsibility, without casting aspersions on anybody, and then with every sense of civility. We'll take your questions, and better still, you can also send in SMS where we'll read, and then together we can make this program a huge success. Dr. Yemabana, are you on with us?
Yes.
All right. Now, in the chain of events, who is to blame in the cleanup exercise in Ogoni land? UNEP, the federal government, High Prep, the people of Ogoni. And why?
Those to be blamed is not the Ogoni people. The Ogoni people have committed no crime to design the movement. Rather, it is the management and managers of High Prep. The High Prep community office ought to oversee this cleanup because they are the ones implementing it. Yes, the Minister for Environment is the governing position, and because the Environment Ministry is the supervisory ministry to help it. So, we are also waiting to the Minister to ask questions. Let him know the one part of the story. What things are doing, the union is doing. And all that you want to achieve is not personal. It is an interest in our people, and they see how the cleanup should be done well. Because if we feel this truth, and it continues like this, when we play point and end, and the people will have any other opportunity to ask questions. If you really know that we are still around and you can ask questions and to ensure that things are being done according to what was recommended. It is just very painful that we know and see that. When the Lord is there, the Lord doing many things. Because of know that the Lord is out. When they do that, like I said, to protect their integrity. Because the United Nations is a very respectable organization. So we wonder how it should go moving forward. And because we don't want to allow the product to be further destabilized. That is why we are carrying on this advocacy. It is not easy because the corruption is fighting at us. We are not fighting anybody, we are not protecting the interests of our people.
All right, what do you think should be done differently for peace to return, and then for High Prep and, of course, all the sundry organizations to do the needful for Ogoni land to be cleaned? What should be done differently, in your opinion?
What should be done is to return back to the drawing table immediately, to implement create the remote report according to its methods. The remote report is the simplest project to implement because at every step there are recommendations of what to do. There is the white paper. For instance, remote is going on side by side with artisanal refining. It's possible to be so because you have attributed artisanal refining amidst the pay fire as one of the major causes of the pollution. And they recommended on page 13 that before the cleanup, all sources of contamination and pollution, especially artisanal refining, should be brought to an end. Those involved in artisanal refining, $1 million was proposed to create alternative livelihoods for them. But today, as we speak, it has not been done. They claim to be clean of that pollution is